Hustle, Lite, and 947 are about to unlock another extra cold experience. Hashtag Hustle Lite Unlocks. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
A lot of people I see on promos and stuff, they're like, SA's youngest hot act and that sort of thing. And I was thinking about this today because we've now got Shane Eagle in studio.
Yeah.
Are we at the point now where we can stop saying the hottest new artist or the young hot artist of the moment? Because clearly it's a thing now. It's just a big artist.
I think it's when people don't know how to define an artist and they just feel like you're still new to us, so we're just going to keep it a new artist or up and coming promising new artist. I think people just don't know what to say.
Okay, so what we're going to say is that we have got one of the hottest hip-hop acts in hip-hop right now. Shane Eagle is on the 947 Night Show.
What's going on?
Do you like that one?
I was just saying, just let us be young. If they want to call us young, you know, we're only young ones, so
I guess
let's
so.
live it.
And it's not nice when it starts being the other thing. When it's the opposite of young, it's tough.
They say after 21 the years come in, so
Yeah, trust me, they do.
How old are you now, actually?
21.
Wait, you're only 20.
Not.
I'm thinking back and I'm like, the timeline wouldn't make sense if you're 21.
Yeah, bro, I'm 21.
Wait, really?
No.
Hey, here's my manager.
He
right
wants to
here.
keep it at 21. Vaughn, please don't do this to us.
Yo, just Google it.
real.
Just Google it. You got a PC in
1996.
front of you. Just Google it.
21?
No, it's a lie,
Manta,
man.
you need to get on there, get onto Google. We're
what
checking
is
out Shane
Shane
Eagle's age right
I'm
now.
the most stressed. He's 21!
No way.
You are so stressful.
No
Yeah,
way.
man.
How old are you when we first saw you on The Hustle?
The Hustle, yeah.
I was 19.
What is this life?
19 on The Hustle.
Yeah, I was 18, turning 19. Yeah.
Okay, so we get introduced to you on The Hustle when you're 18, turning 19. How has it been then? Well, now compared to then, how has it been for you?
It's been a crazy journey, you know, but it's a blessing. It's what we came here for, you know. It's just a blessing, honestly, man. Like it's been a crazy journey. I learned so much from there. It's just 19, and so it's like it's a blessing to be here for real.
So at the time when you were on the show, because I remember when you were on the show, AKA specifically, he was just like, here's this guy. He's here because he's good looking, here for the fame, and there's no talent here whatsoever. Do you ever look back at that and you're like, you
Was so wrong.
Yeah.
I don't live my life trying to prove other people wrong. Like I live my life for me, you know. So it's almost with that whole the way he looks thing. It's kind of like I had to work twice as hard because of that. You know, people would just be like, he looks a certain way, so I had to work. They think it comes easy because of that. I actually have to work twice as hard as that. I'm like, you know, so
I won't lie, and maybe Zweli was scared to say this. I was one of the people that were like,
Really?
just because he's cute, he thinks he can be on TV and rap, whatever.
Yeah.
And I won't lie to you, when I first listened to Yellow, my little brother who's 16 is obsessed with the album. He put me on. He was like, dude, listen to this album. I promise it's not just looks. Because even then, I was still late on the train because I was like, I've heard him on Now and Never. I've heard him on other features. I know he's good, but I need his own work to solidify what I think. And it's really, really good.
I appreciate that. We worked really hard on it. It's just like with Yellow and like how the kids are responding to it. It's crazy. It's like they have an attachment to it on its own. It's crazy.
And you hit I forgot how many streams it was.
It's just creeping onto 2 million now.
2 million streams on your debut album.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like I say, it's a blessing to be here. I don't even know. It's a blessing.
And I think more than anything, speaking of blessings, when you're an artist that's not as pop music like you, it's really hard because you have to there's people that have come before you that have done this kind of same sound of hip hop that you are doing. It's Zweli and I are always like, Shane Eagle's doing something that rappers that rap like him.
You see, I wouldn't really say like rappers have done this sound before, because it's like it's a blend. Because I love like old school music. I love like all the classics, but I'm also a new wave. I'm like really young, so I love all the new wave stuff. So it's just like a way to find like a blend. Like how can I take what I really love and what my older sisters really love and what like my mom really messes with and like what I really like. How can I put that together? And that's what Yellow is.
All right, now I want to rewind back to straight after the hustle, because we saw you on Vuzu.
Yeah.
So you were one of the presenters on the channel. When you started doing it, were you doing it just as this is presenting, this is what I'm going to do? Or was it all a lead up to where you wanted to see yourself as an artist, and it's like, boom, here is the real Shane Eagle?
It was just a crazy journey. It was more so like, I mean, before, when I just came off the hustle, and like the channel came to me, I was like, how would you feel if we said that this thing is on the opportunity, like it was on the table? And I was like, I didn't want to look a gift horse in the face and just be like, I'm cool, I don't need it at first, you know? So I went back to the team and we chopped it up and found like a way to make this happen. So it was kind of like a beautiful stepping stone. You know, I never really saw myself as a TV presenter at all at first. It's just put on this show, I'm still new in the game, this happens, and they say to you, you know, there's millions of people watching, and it's not really the opportunity but what you do with it. You know, so that's what happened.
Right, so I remember it was during the Coca-Cola Hit Republic last year at some point, and I think Kendrick Lamar was number one, actually on the top 40. Yeah. And I remember a tweet specifically from Shane Eagle, and he was like, oh, they play Kendrick on the radio?
Oh, word? I said that? Yeah, that makes sense, though. You know, shout out to shout out to you.
Yeah. So is that something that you usually, you know, think about? Because when you look at an album like Yellow, which has been so successful with a very minimal radio airplay, is that something as an artist that bothers you sometimes?
No, not really. Not really.
You don't go into studio and say, I have to give them a radio single.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you go into studio trying to give people anything, then you're losing the plot. People don't even know what they want until you give it to them.
That's so true. That is so true.
Yeah. All right, we got a WhatsApp message. It's unsigned, but someone wanted to find out who inspires you in terms of, I guess, your music. Yeah.
Inspiration is not that difficult to find. Inspiration is everywhere, so everything inspires me.
Sure, that is such a... How do you even begin to dig deep into that answer? It's just like...
These are 21-year-olds of these days. These 21-year-olds are dangerous.
It's so deep, dog.
At 21,
it's the truth, though.
Inspiration, I find it in mine.
You guys are killing me.
So there's no names whatsoever, like you can't check in. Because a lot of people actually on social media, a lot of people compare you to J. Cole.
Yeah, I've seen that. I hear the comparisons.
Yeah.
But that's a compliment. Plus y'all messing with the realest on the continent.
Yes.
Independent solo. Content by the boatload. Album number 1 with no promo. Peace. Yep.
I feel like we made the level listening session.
We asked our team earlier, we're like, so is Shane performing? They're like, nah. Who said he's not performing here? We've got a performance on the night show.
We just got is that a 16? It's not.
Nah, that's just...
Come
see the show.
Okay, come see the show if you want to see the 16 that we all want to see. We'd like to see their music live. I think since the album dropped, I haven't seen you live.
Yeah, you should definitely come. Yeah. Crazy.
So in terms of the set that we're getting at Castle Lite Unlocks, is it going to be based a lot on the album, or what have you got planned for us?
Yeah, definitely. This is like the first time that like all my fans and like everybody who's been rocking with me get like to see like the album come to life in full a bit, you know, because like on the road and all these shows, it's like a different set. It's not really, this is actually a show. It's not just a performance, you know. So it's gonna be crazy, and especially for South Africa, I think it's also a first because the whole lineup is new wave, is young people, new wave, and it's also crazy because this year Castle Lite have given us the same amount of resources that they would give into the international acts, because usually every year it's a bit like different, they tone it down a bit, but this year it's like boom.
I like what Castle Lite did because they went for
100%.
really like the new wave. They didn't put any heavyweights on the lineup.
Yeah. Even Chance the Rapper himself, he's new wave himself, you know. So it's like a good, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like the first time I would say in terms of South African hip hop where we're getting
just
all
the new
the
kids.
new guys.
Yeah.
That's great, and people are excited about it, which is also dope.
People really are.
Yeah. So in terms of the music, because you dropped your debut album, a lot of artists that come in, we'll ask them about, is there anything else you're working on? And 95% of them are like, oh, I already started working on the new stuff the day that dropped. Half the time you're like, really? Please stop it.
Yeah.
But in terms of you, is there a follow-up that's coming for Yellow? What's the plan?
I don't even know what to say or how to explain what's coming next. But just clip your belt in. That's all I can say.
The manager's in studio and he's just smiling because he's just like, they don't even know what's about to happen.
That's real talk.
Shane, my man, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for catching up with us.
Me, man. Thank you.
We definitely will be having you back, and next time a young acoustic performance over there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a deal.
Talk to Money Man Fee. Let's make
Looks
it
like the manager likes us, so we've got a performance very soon of Shane Eagle.